Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob Connor here once again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at my custom Blade versus Punisher figures. The actual figures themselves are not custom, but the weapons I gave them are, not all weapons that I got all together separately, because they didn't come with any weapons, so I got all the weapons separate, because I wanted them to be like the movie, so I tried to get all the weapons that were either, the same or, as close as I could to the movie. So this is all the stuff that I managed to get. There was supposed to be a shotgun, sawn-off shotgun that I was supposed to have for Blade, but I ordered it from China and it's not turned up, which is quite annoying. They're supposed to send me a replacement as well, that still didn't turn up, so that's even more annoying. So I don't know if that's ever going to turn up. I may have to get another one from somewhere else, which is even more annoying, but that's where it goes, I guess. But yeah, so cause I was fed up and just keep waiting for the shotgun. I was going to wait until my Punisher was fully complete before I did the vid, but obviously it didn't turn up, so I just thought I'd do it now because I was waiting to do it. As I say, I've done these customs each individually before, but I thought I'd do one together, just as a versus type vid. I'm not sure if you can see that quite well. So obviously the Marvel Blade figure that I got was sort of an alternative version of him, but it was quite a good Blade figure, and it's quite good for the price. These are actually quite expensive to get, the actual Blade figures now, especially ones that are fully with all the weapons. Even at this size, they're quite expensive. But I managed to get this quite good price, the figure just on its own. It didn't come with that vest originally. I had to get that vest separately, which is a Mezco vest for the Blade on that one. So I got that. It came with a different vest which wasn't sort of movie accurate. So I got that one, which is the movie accurate one. So I whacked that on him. So he's got that now. Now the jacket is from wrestler Sting figure. I got that from him. Nice long jacket. Obviously it's not the original jacket, but it's alright, it works well enough for this figure. I'm looking into getting another jacket that fits a bit well. It's a bit baggy, so I'm looking into getting that. And also the glasses I wasn't able to get. Does need some shades. I did have another pair of shades that I was going to use, but I couldn't find them. Then I had these shades that I was going to use, but didn't seem to go right. So I'm not going to use those. But anyway, the weapons, I've got two of those. I've just got one on him at the moment, which is the Mezco Mac. I'm sure they're Mac 10s or Mac 9s or something like that. But anyway, obviously they're custom ones for Blade. He's the only one who uses those. I've got two of those I managed to get separately. And then the shotgun also got separately, which obviously again is not because obviously his shotgun is a custom shotgun, Remington. Obviously this isn't the right one, but it's similar, close to the one he has. I think it's a Remington model. It's obviously just not the one he uses, but it is pretty much like the one that he uses in the movie. And then also he's got a sword, samurai sword, which is again, not movie exact, but it's a pretty good sword, other than the fact that it does come out of the sheath, obviously. There's the sword. The only thing is, it's got a black blade, which should be silver. I need to actually colour that in, or paint it silver to make it look better. But that's the blade. Also, obviously got separate. Put it back in the sheath, and obviously that weapon item. That tucks. That seems to tuck quite nicely into the back of his. That tucks right into a slot into his vest, and then right underneath. So you have that obviously sticking up like it is in the movie. The only issue with the blade, the weapon, is that unfortunately it doesn't fit into his hands, which is because I wanted to display him holding the blade, but can't do that, so it's going to have to go into there and be displayed. And obviously I've got him holding two guns, shotgun and the Mac 10 or Mac 9, and yeah, so that's how I've got him displayed. So obviously blade is part of the hardcore action and horror man cave setup. You know, he fits right into that. I was going to have him originally on the action side, but he's on the horror side of things. He fits nicely on that horror side of the cave, and that's pretty much it on the blade. Yeah, as I say, so other than the shades that I need to get, and possibly a different jacket, I may look into getting a blade that actually does fit into his hands, but it's quite difficult to do that. And oh yeah, the only other weapon that's missing is the you know, the, I can't think of the name of it, you know, that boomerang weapon type thing that he uses. Really need to get one of those to go with it, but that's the custom blading. I think it looks alright, you know. Looks a lot better with that vest. I mean, it's not far off from the movie. Obviously, it's never going to be 100% accurate, but it's alright, you know. It looks pretty cool on display. I think it'll look better once I get the shades, you know. But anyway, let's move on to the Punisher, which one of my favourites. Fits in with the action horror side of things, obviously on the action side of things. So again, I've got the basic custom, well, not the custom, but basic figure I got with no weapons included, and then obviously I forget the name of that type of automatic machine gun rifle. I forget the name of it. But you'll know if you've seen the movie, you know, that's pretty much the type of gun, automatic machine gun he does use in the movie, and I've got him holding that while he's on display. And also he's got the he's got one of those, I don't have the custom ones obviously, but he's got one of those already in the holster. And then I've got another one because obviously he uses two at one stage in the movie. He pulls two out and uses two, so there's the other one. And the other one's in his holster. I've also got sawn-off shotgun, which is not the best sawn-off shotgun, also fitted into there, because obviously it's also, you know, it's supposed to be in a sheath, but I don't have that, so I managed to get that in there. And obviously that was supposed to be, I was supposed to get a replacement, better shotgun, which obviously never turned up. But anyway, that's in there for now. And also, just at the side of his leg, which I believe something else went there, but I got the grenades or bombs separate, and that seems to clip on to the side of his leg nicely like that, even though that wasn't meant to, you know, that was meant to be sand kilts, but that actually fits on there perfectly, you know. So I've just got him like that as displayed. Yeah, it's alright, you know. So I've got them displayed anyway. And then the weapons, there's quite a few. Yeah, so those are the bombs that, I mean, obviously he doesn't use those, but he uses bombs like that. But I managed to get these, and they've got little skulls printed on them. I thought they looked quite cool. But obviously they're not the exact colour, but they're bombs like that anyway, that he uses in the film, and I thought that goes quite well with the Punisher anyway, with the little skulls on. I got 3 of those, I think it was, or was it 4? I think it might have been a pack of 4, but anyway, there's a couple there, not sure where the others have gone to, probably bounced off the table. So anyway, yeah, I showed you those guns, didn't I? 2 of them. And then at the beginning, he uses that type of shotgun, and then obviously later on it gets sawn down into a sawn off shotgun, you know, changes it into, and then obviously I don't have that. So that's the gun he uses for that. Then we've got the combat knife, which I also got separately, and that's again not exactly the knife that he uses, but similar. As you can see that. So that's a knife he's got. I really need a holster, you know, for that to put it in. You know, if it's attached to his leg, I really need to get something for that. And now we are on the oh yeah, the that gun again. Can't think of the name of it, but you know, it's that 6-shooter type gun that you see in the movie. He's about to use it, but doesn't actually fire it. He goes to pull it out when he's in a fight with that Russian in the Punisher movie. He goes to use it, but doesn't actually get a chance to fire it. And then obviously the Russian smashes the end of the gun with do we call it a weight, you know, a massive dumbbell. He hits the end of it and flattens it, so obviously Frank can't use it. I thought it would be cool to add that, so that's why I thought it'd be cool to add all the weapons you actually see in the movie, not the ones that he just fires, but all the weapons you actually see. I thought it'd be cool to add all those, because you know you can't actually get any Punisher from what I've seen that has all these exact weapons from the movie. You know, you do see a few, but not all of them. So I thought it would be a good idea to actually do a custom one with all the weapons that he does use, and then obviously he uses a massive machete type, huge knife. It's huge. You know, you see it in the movie. He uses that against one of the villains, or a couple of them. Can't remember if it's 1 or 2. But anyway, he uses that a couple of times, let's just say. And again, yeah, it's not the exact one in the movie, but it's close to the movie as I could get it. And obviously, you'll probably recognise that. It's a machete from one of the NECA Jason figures. So I took that off of Jason. Don't kill Jason. Got that off of him to use for this, so I thought that'd be cool to even add that. And then there's a gun on his arsenal of weapons, you know, the table in the film, and you see it on the table. You know, he doesn't ever fire it in the film, but you see it on his arsenal of weapons table, so to speak, and you see one of those type guns, so I thought good to add that. And then I think it's M4 or M14, I can't remember which, but you see this on the movie, one of the movie posters, he's holding this, so I thought again it'd be good to add that. And again, he doesn't use it in the movie. I don't think you actually even see it, as best of my knowledge, but it's in the poster, so I thought it'd be good just to add that. And then lastly, we've got the bow and arrow, which is, I believe, from a Hot Toys or some version of a Rambo figure that you can get. Obviously it's out of scale because it's for a like 12-inch figure, but I thought, you know, there was no other bow and arrow that was going to work with this, so I thought I'd get it. And usually bows are quite large anyway, so I thought I'll just about get away with it with this. I mean, it doesn't fit the best in his hands, to be honest, and I don't try and display him with it because it's just too awkward, but I just have it, you know, just to have say it's, you know, all the weapons included with the figure. And yeah, as I say, apart from it being too large for the figure, it's a pretty good bow. It fires like a real bow. It's quite a good bow. Yeah, and you get about 4 arrows with that. Yeah, so it's quite a good bow, but apart from it being out of scale, it's pretty good. So I thought it'd just be cool to add that. So yeah, that's the custom Punisher with all the array of weapons. And it's just the, as I say, apart from the shotgun, I wanted to go with that. That's the only thing that's missing. Oh yeah, and the jacket, I also can use that with the blade, obviously, with the Punisher, sorry. Obviously, you know, I display him like that, but if I'm going to display him with the jacket, obviously take that off a blade, and the blade will just go, because obviously you can have Blade, you know, because you see him in the first Blade movie at the end without jackets. Obviously there's that option of having him without the jacket. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Good job I can make longer videos now, because, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't have deleted some files to make more room to make better longer videos. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to add comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get latest vids and all other cool stuff. I've got a lot of other videos coming up this month, you know, so make sure you check out the channel, and hope we can all have fun together and enjoy all the stuff. And that's about it. So cheers, take care, see you soon.